Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel, and here's a headline for you. XRP above this confluence resistance could spark fresh rally. Well, I tell you what, I know what I hate, and I don't hate that. Sparking a fresh rally, I could get behind it. Although I have been sharing, honestly, lately that I've been buying XRP on a daily basis. I haven't stopped doing that. So selfishly, I'd kind of like it to go lower, but I know you guys don't want to hear that. So if I get it. I mean, if you're done accumulating, or I totally get it. But I've been thinking lately, I'm not done. I'm not finished with this. But anyway, so there's this article I want to run through with you. And then there's this one also from Cointelegraph.com. This one's titled, Time to Go Up. Bitcoin price due for a push to $100,000, says Plan B. Plan B being a very notable chart analyst who's all about the stock to flow model. So anyway, plenty to cover in this video. Now, I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. And I absolutely am not offering financial advice, and so you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I put these videos together because it's my most favoriteest hobby I've ever had. I'm a member of the XRP community. What the hell am I talking about? And I just have fun engaging with the community and talking about these things and putting videos together. I just want to be clear, that is all that it is. Now, if you would please delicately tap that like button, but don't smash it. Because if you smash that like button, you might break it. I'm looking at you over there, Mr. Muscles. And if you break it, you are liable for the replacement or repair expenditure. You don't want none of that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Also, I recommend that you treat yourself, girl, by subscribing to the Moon Lambeau channel. Take my free content, damn it. All right, so as I record this, XRP is at 24.4 cents. Bitcoin is at $10,650. You got the market cap for the asset class at $343 billion. And Bitcoin dominance, not at its yearly low, but not far off at 57.25%. Go lower, go lower. And so here's my thing. I do want Bitcoin to continue appreciating in price, but I want its dominance to go down, because even if it's appreciated in price, that just means that the alts are outpacing it. And I would not hate ultimately for XRP to substantially outpace Bitcoin, which, if I had to just make a fun guess, I'm willing to bet during this next parabolic market cycle, when it's all said and done, yeah. Because there's so much less liquidity in XRP. Like, how could that not be the case? Just think about how much money would have to flow into Bitcoin for it to double versus how much money has to flow into XRP for it to double. It's not even close. So yeah, I'd rather be an XRP. And it's also one of those coins that it's just like, while admittedly all of this is high risk, and I'm always going to acknowledge that, I'm still Mr. XRP bull. And XRP has been around a better part of a decade, and it's consistently been in the top 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe it got down to 6 at some point in terms of market cap for the better part of a decade. There is a reason for that. And so while I'll always complain that not enough people are really investing based on fundamentals, there are enough people like me, for example, who are, which is why it's been staying where it is in that relative position there. Now, here's an interesting thread from Blockchain Backer, and I watched a video that he put out today about XRP price action, and so I wanted to share with you this before jumping into that article that I cited too. So here's what he tweeted out a little bit earlier today. Current XRP correction very similar in size to our last correction, 30%, and then he had a chart associated with that. Oh, and by the way, and I found this interesting. I can't remember if he said that it was from this very last parabolic cycle, and maybe I just don't recall, but on the way up, and it may have been a previous market cycle. It could have been 2 market cycles ago, for all I recall. But he cited that on the way up there was a correction. Again, this is during a bull market cycle of XRP. There was a price correction of 60%, and again, that's within a bullish cycle. Crypto is nuts, man. This is not for the faint of heart. I feel like I'm emotionally bulletproof at this point because I understand why, and it just has to do, well, largely, okay, so there's a frenzy around the asset class, but the biggest culprit, it's the lack of liquidity. There's almost no money in it, and so that's why you get these volatile swings. But also, if you look over the last decade, the crypto asset class is provably becoming less volatile. It absolutely is, and market cycles are taking longer. This is provable. And so XRP community member Martin Volk wrote to Blockchain Backer, said, "What about the image I have added below? Can you have a look at it, please? I'm not a TA person, but do you see this as being unlikely, possible, or probable?" And so it looked like here, concern about potentially price going down further. And Blockchain Backer responded with the following. I don't agree that we are copying the capitulation fractal from March. Many are calling for this. I don't agree with it. And so Blockchain Backer and DIY Investing are two of the more notable analysts that I followed that are both saying, no, there's, okay, I don't see that type of capitulation happening here. The lowest that Blockchain Backer is saying he reasonably sees it going, XRP going down to be like 22.5 cents or something like that. And so he may very well be right, but again, I selfishly hope that he's wrong because I would like to accumulate more XRP at a cheaper price. But that's just me being selfish. I know. That wascally moon wambo. But who knows? I mean, it's crypto. Because here's the other thing. It makes me wonder, so even if his TA's spot on, it very well may be, and same for DIY investing, I still keep wondering, what about other factors outside of the world of crypto? What if, you have something unexpected happen? Obviously, the reason you saw the capitulation you did in March was because of a global pandemic that nobody expected. Well, we're still dealing with that. So, what happens if the stock market just tanks again? Last time that happened, crypto followed suit and went down in negative trajectory. So it just makes me wonder, even if it's perfectly reasonable, the positions that chart analysts have here, what if there's some sort of unexpected, outside incident that would change all of this? And it could happen. I don't know. I'd be wondering, because do you really think, based on how we saw crypto respond when the stock market went down in March, do we really believe it wouldn't do that again? I don't know. I'm not convinced here. But again, I'm not pretending to be a chart analyst guy. They're the ones that are the chart pros, not me, right? But let's jump into this piece now. But XRP above this confluence resistance could spark a fresh rally. After a decent upward move above 24.6 cents, XRP failed to settle above the 25 cent level. XRP price retreated from the 25.33 cent high and declined below the 24.6 cent support. There was a break below a major bullish trend line with support near a 24.3 cent on the hourly chart of the XRP/USD pair, and it traded as low as 23.7 cents and remained well a bit above 23.8 cent support. The price is currently rising and trading above the 24 cent level. It broke the 23.6% fib retracement level of downward move from 25.33 cents to 23.77. Let me go a little bit lower. So here we go. The next resistance is near the 24.55 cent level. And again, as I record this, let me pull it up again here, but what did I say? Yeah, so it's at 24.5 cents at the time I'm recording this too. And so they're saying next resistance, 24.55 cents. Pretty much there. All right, it is close to the 50% fib retracement level of downward move from 25.33 high to 23.77 cent low. So the main resistance for the bulls is near 24.6 cent region. So again, we're knocking on the door of it right there. A successful close above the 24.6 cent region could open the doors for a fresh rally towards 25.5 cents or even 26.2 cents. Could happen sooner than later here. And again, don't forget, there are analysts calling for much higher prices of XRP sooner than later. For instance, DIY Investing says $1 before this year's out. There are other analysts I've cited that are saying $1, maybe even the first half of 2021. Which again, I wouldn't. I hope I'm just done, completely done accumulating by then, because all I've been doing is just. I never stop setting stretch goals because this bear market has gone on for so freaking long. It's you hit a goal finally and it's oh, okay, well, I guess stretch goal number 11 billion. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I think a lot of people, though, in this space have been accumulating for some time here. But anyway, here's a headline from Cointelegraph. Time to go up. Bitcoin price due for a push to $100,000, says Plan B. It's time for Bitcoin to begin its next significant price rise, the creator of one of the best-known Bitcoin price models says. In a tweet on September 14th, quant analyst Plan B highlighted increasing signs that Bitcoin/USD is due to repeat historical gains. Referring to the original incarnation of his stock-to-flow model, Plan B said that the time was right to begin an order of magnitude step up. This is the 2019 time series model on historical Bitcoin data only. No gold, silver, diamonds, real estate data used. He wrote alongside a new chart. And here's the quote. You see the jump in model value at the halving, which is the white line on the chart if you care to look. If not, don't worry, you're not missing that much. I'm just trying to make sure you guys get the cut of his jib here. And a corresponding drop in stock to flow multiple / model error, which is the white dots. Time to go up. So big move with Bitcoin sooner than later. And then the piece continues. The original stock to flow chart differs from the more recent stock to flow cross asset, or S2FX model, which incorporates macro factors and introduces phases in Bitcoin's metamorphosis as an asset. It calls for an average Bitcoin price of $288,000 before 2024. Now, since the May halving, Bitcoin has put in red dots on the model, which have run to expectations, if not in a similar fashion to what happened after the 2016 halving. And so I still like, as far as the Bitcoin halving is concerned, it's only happened a few times ever, and so there's the first couple times it happened, there was a delay in terms of the resulting supply and demand shock ramping up the price of Bitcoin, and so we haven't seen that yet. If it doesn't happen, this would be the first time ever, and it wouldn't make any logical sense. It would blow my simple little moon Lambo mind. And so if it does, what would that then mean for the rest of the asset class? And that's why many are saying this could certainly be a catalyst, for the next major move upward in terms of price action. And even if XRP lags behind by however long, and I would not be surprised at all if it does, so what? And I'm telling you, and I'm going to say this too before wrapping up this video here. I'm going to make this prediction right now. I don't make price predictions, but I'll tell you what. When Bitcoin starts moving up, now historically XRP has lagged behind in terms of price action, even though it is still correlated to Bitcoin price action. It's still coupled together, even though I'm not a fan of that. It just is the case. I am predicting strong, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of fun see I told you so moments that as soon as Bitcoin goes up, well, maybe not as soon, but once it starts going up, some amount of time will pass, and then some XRP holders are going to start to get flustered that we're not seeing price action with XRP quick enough. Oh my God, impatient. I'm dumping this crappy XRP coin. Just mark my words. That's going to be coming. I'm counting on those people to capitulate. You do you, and if you feel like you want to get out, like obviously I'm not going to tell you what is right or wrong. I'm just going to share with you my opinion, and I am counting on people responding like that because I saw it as soon as I entered the world of crypto. Late 2017, people capitulated, and then XRP, shortly after they sold their XRP bags, had its biggest run ever from 20-something cents to almost $4. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to be impatient. I'm not going to miss out on that. I may be damn sure that I have a sufficient exposure to XRP, and I'm still increasing that exposure. And I'm doing everything I can to make sure I'm well positioned for when the rocket takes off, whenever it might be. And again, I don't pretend to know, and maybe I'm wrong and this all goes to zero. But I don't think so. I could not be more confident. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And it would be something that I just couldn't even fathom here. But it is what it is. All right, that's it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.